Hi guys! Hey! Welcome back to yet another adventure. I hope everyone had a wonderful holiday. It's no secret that it's cold as heck here in northwestern Michigan. And here I am, wanting to do some stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do something a little fun. I'm actually at one of my favorite stores, Menards. I didn't film inside because I'm still super self-conscious about filming in public areas. Used to be my job. I had no issues doing it then, but there's a lot of people in there now. I don't want to be that guy yet who is just talking to his camera. I don't know, maybe it's like a muscle that I need to work on. Who knows? I was in Menards. I needed to come up with a safety rig for my 360 camera. I have a suction cup mount that goes on the back window. This whole time, I've just, the only safety chain I had was a nylon cord just wrapped around the base of the suction cup mount. That's not gonna do. So I went into Menards, I grabbed some chain and a couple carabiners, and we're gonna make it work that way. Now that is so if anything were to happen while I was driving, if the suction cup mount were to fall off for whatever reason, that chain would catch it. Because that 360 camera, that's a ton of money, and I really don't want to lose that. Tomorrow I want to do an M22 trip. In the winter and the cold, because why not? What else am I going to do? Now, if you don't know what M22 is, here's what M22 is, because I didn't research it. So I'm just going to do some voiceover or something. So anyway, yeah, we're sitting at 4:09. I was thinking about catching a movie. There really isn't any movies I want to watch. That's the problem. Eternity is out. The Running Man is out, which honestly, the Running Man looks like something I don't want to see, but I do have a friend who says it's not bad. So I might just do that. Anyway, I'm going to get out of this parking lot. I'm here at one of my favorite places, the movie theater. Today is Sunday. There are so many people here that my regular spot is, I can't have it. Not mad about it though. I'm so happy to see the parking lot absolutely full. I sprung for a later showing of The Running Man, 6:35. So I got a couple hours to kill. I'm gonna spend that time kind of getting the van stay ready, overnight ready. Plan is, I'm gonna stay in the van tonight, do an M22 drive tomorrow. The last video I did was a trial run of staying the night in the van, where I stayed in the van in my driveway. And it was super fun, super great. Also, there was no snow. So now we're sitting here, it's December 7th, and boy, wouldn't you know it, the snow came and got us pretty good, got us real good, cold as heck. So this is gonna be the true test, a real true test. If I can do this thing, if I have it in me to stay in this thing, in this sort of inclement weather. We'll see, I don't know. I got the buddy heater, I got the propane tanks, ventilation, carbon monoxide detector. We'll see. Since that time, Starlink sent me a Starlink mini kit. Now, I'm not sponsored by Starlink. I'm just saying that because it sounds really cool. I do have residential Starlink service at home. I had shown interest in the mini kit a while ago. If you don't know what the mini kit is, it's a mini version.
All right, settle down.
It's a mini version of the regular kit. And here's what the satellite looks like. It's so tiny, it could go in my bag. But the idea is to put this on top of the van, power it from my Jackery. It takes anywhere from 20 to 40 watts of power, and have this for internet. Whoa! I got some more lights. I've got solar lights already, but I wanted to get some LED lights that would run off the Jackery just in case the solar lights run out, which I haven't charged the solar lights since the last time I used it. So let's have some fun, gang. Thanks for joining me on this little adventure. living like a hobo. Let's go. I got my Crocs. One of them doesn't have a strap. And you know what? These keep my feet so warm. You wouldn't think that Crocs keep your feet warm. I didn't think that until I put them on. And I was like, oh shoot, these make my feet warm. They'd be great in the van. So I'm gonna wear them in the van. I got my snow boots over there. Take your boots off at the door. This is a Crocs only van. Don't you forget it. So there's a lot of light in here. Not complaining, but I am getting some, if you can see in the video, the lines. I'm not set up all the way just yet, but I got a lot of my bases covered. I got all the reflectives up on the windows, except the front. I'm not worried about the front right now. We're gonna get out. We're just gonna see what everything looks like. As you can see, it looks very bright. Not quite self-camping. Steve Wallace, Camping with Steve, he might have something to say about it, who knows? But let's go and see what it looks like on the outside. All right, and here's what it looks like on the outside. You know, it doesn't look too bad. It doesn't look bad at all. You wouldn't know what the heck. You would not know what's going on inside. Oh, it's so cold. Wow. I'm happy with that. That's a little ridiculous. It's a little ridiculous and I love it. And then you open the doors. And then you open the doors and you come into all this. Okay, it is cold. It is cold and snowing out there. Just a little. And I wore my Crocs out there. Dang it. Nice and toasty in here. That buddy heater's doing some work. Of course, I got all the ventilation I need. That's important when you're, you know, have an open flame. Ventilation is key. Or you'll die. I then decided to go see, against my better judgment, the 6:30 showing of Running Man. And let me tell you, I do not recommend. Which really surprised me because it's an Edgar Wright film. Edgar Wright is responsible for movies like Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, Baby Driver, Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, just to name a few of my favorites. So, I mean, I don't know. You can't win them all. Anyway, on the plus side, I got a really good pretzel and a Coke Zero from the Coke Freestyle machine. So, I mean, I'm still winning. Anyway, back to what I was doing. Good morning, gang. Another night successfully in the van. Slept like crap, not gonna lie. There's a lot of traffic. I'm not used to it. It's a really sunny morning this morning. I am taking advantage of it. I got the solar panel set up, getting the Jackery on charge, because why not? Taking advantage of that sun. I'm gonna make some coffee, just a little bit. I'm gonna hang out for a minute. And then I think I'm gonna go get some breakfast. And at breakfast, we're gonna figure out this M22 thing. We're gonna figure out exactly what route I'm gonna take. And we're gonna go from there. It's gonna be a fun night. I'm gonna get set up, let's go. I tell you what, there is nothing like a hot drink on a very cold day. That being said, it's not really cold in here. It is warm. It is so warm. It's 10:20. I think I'm gonna wrap it up. And let's go get breakfast. Let's go to Flapjack's, go get breakfast. Get started for the day. We're gonna have a great day. Let's go. I got a Reuben. It was insane. Here's a shot. The restaurant is Flapjack Shack in Traverse City. I've been to a handful of times, and I've only ever gotten the Reuben. Maybe in the future I'll change that up. But once you get something you know is really good, you don't want anything other than that. At least that's how I am. And that's really all I could do. I'm still so self-conscious about filming in like very busy public places. While I was in there, I looked up the route I wanted to take for this M22 trip. Not too bad. We can do it a couple of different ways. We can go over 72, cut over to like the Empire area, and then go up to Northport, Leelanau, and then down home. Or I can start here in Traverse City, head straight up to Northport, again, Leelanau, I'm so sorry. And then take a road, I think M22, all the way down the coast of Lake Michigan, Manistee, cut over to my area, which I think I might do. It's a 4-hour trip. Not sure how that's gonna go. This is a trial run, right? It's winter. Really, this is a trip I want to do in the summer. So we're gonna work out some bugs. We're gonna work out some kinks. We're gonna see how the cameras do. We're gonna set up a rig, a safety rig in the back. The main thing I'm concerned about is when I set my camera up, am I gonna be rolling for 4 hours? Because that's one of the videos that I'm working on. I just want to do a driving video. Can I roll for 4 hours? Will it continuously roll, or will I need to hit record every once in a while? How big are the file sizes gonna be? Yeah, turns out the file sizes are massive. Imagine that, an 8K camera. I think my entire string of video was around 200 gigabytes. Not crazy, but still a lot. And the dash cam footage was around 100 gigs. So, I mean, we got our answer. Can I do it? We're gonna find out. Pretty fun, pretty exciting. The time, it's 11:37, not too bad. I gotta get outside in the cold, set up this rig, the things I do. Yesterday, I went to Menards to grab some gear. Here's what I got. I got some chain, 10 feet. I don't need 10 feet, but it'll do. 2 carabiners and some cable ties if I need them. What I gotta do is just set up like a safety chain deal on the back of the van. So for whatever reason, my 360 camera, it is mounted with a suction cup mount that is designed to stay on a vehicle, but if for whatever reason something fails and it falls off, I still want my camera to be secured somehow, which is what we're gonna figure out right now. Okay, step 1, done. Okay, so now, next part. I'm gonna hook this on there. See, and that's like a lot of weight pulling on this thing. Yikes, but that's how it'll be. If I'm being completely honest, I'm just not sure. This excess chain is heavy. This whole chain is heavy. I should have got something lighter. You live and you learn. It's sturdy. It's sturdy. We're good. Send it. Full send. Here we are. We're basically ready. I gotta get going quick, but I wanted to show you exactly what I'm doing here. iPad mini to observe how the 360 camera is doing. Super, super awesome. You do see the shadow of the chain, which I think is gonna be an issue. I got that charging on the Jackery. DJI Osmo Action whatever. I got that set up on a charge also to the Jackery. Got another battery charging. I got a 360 battery charging. It's gonna be really interesting. What I love about this setup, I can record and stop tape on the 360 camera here from my iPad. Super awesome. But I wanna get going. Battery's going down. We haven't started yet. We got a little bit of a road trip to do, gang. Let's get going. I've decided I'm going to start here in Traverse City, work my way up to Northport. Again, Leelanau. I'm so dumb. And then go west down the coast of Lake Michigan. Finally stopping in Manistee and jaunting over home. It's gonna be like 4 hours. This is gonna be interesting. And this is why we do this. I need to test how things work, how well things work. As I'm recording this, I just want to get ahead of it. Clearly, I've got shit in my teeth. And if you didn't notice it, fantastic. But this is what happens when you're a man-child and you don't look at your teeth after you eat a meal. I'll be better in the future, guys. I promise. My 360 camera battery is dropping drastically, so I want to get started. Without further ado, let's go. I then proceeded to drive about maybe 45 minutes, an hour, to the historic village of Glen Haven. And that's when my little mishap with the camera happened. Okay, the thing that I thought was gonna happen happened. All right. Yeah, sure enough, that came undone, but that is fine. And I'm kind of glad it did. It worked perfectly. I'll include the clip in the video, but what happened was, I mean, this window got just absolutely covered in salt. I've cleaned it, obviously. Well, actually, like that, if you can see that. Just covered in salt. I imagine the bumpy roads had something to do with it. Maybe the weight of this chain also had something to do with it. But sure enough, the suction cup mount fell down. The chain caught it. No damage to the camera. Winning. All right, update. Found a great spot. This is where the trailhead is. If you go down that way, that takes you to the Empire Campground. Those are bathrooms that I would like to use that are definitely closed. I'm gonna get some footage of that. The silly boy I am. It's been a couple of weeks since I've flown the drone, and wouldn't you know it, the batteries are half dead. Thank goodness for the Jackery. I got my batteries charging. One of them's already charged. Got 57%, so I'm gonna try and make a quick flight on this one. Beautiful. It's so gorgeous today. The clear skies. The lake is looking really good. Not a ton of ice formation, but golly, look at that. Crystal clear. It looks so good. Absolutely zero wind. This is a sailboat. I don't know anything about this sailboat. I'm gonna get some B-roll shots of it though. I'll go online and see what all the history is about. 43% on the battery. Started at 57. The cold is zapping that battery as it do. Don't put your batteries in the fridge, people. By the way, that's a crazy myth. All right, now that is complete. So I'm gonna come back in and try and get some shots of the van. I think this is a really great place to do it. Not a ton of traffic. All right, okay. This is like maybe the second battery change I've had to do, which I mean isn't too bad. I'm gonna change some things up. Not too bad. Second battery change. People probably are wondering what the heck I'm doing. I'm just changing a battery. Don't mind me. Oh wow, this has completely come off. This chain, as I'm driving, I think it's tugging on it quite a bit. Wow. The things we're learning on this little venture. What I'm doing right now is I'm gonna grab the Windex and the paper towel, just so I can clean that back window up. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. My Osmo just fell off the dash. God! I'm gonna clean the window because of all the salt. There's so much salt. Oh, goodness gracious. The 3 suction cup system, not bad. I think I want to do magnets. I think I'm gonna do magnets that go right on the roof of the car. But for now, this will do. I'm gonna clean the suction cups while I'm at it. I'm gonna clean these suction cups off, because why not? And then I think when I get home, I'm gonna clean this whole rig. Yeah, magnets are gonna be easy. These are all held on with like a 1/4-20 thread. I can go to like Home Depot or Menards and pick up magnets. Easy peasy. I'm just gonna change these out. I definitely want to get some sort of cage or case for the camera. The camera is completely sealed. It can go underwater, but just by itself, up to like 65 feet. That being said, I would feel better to have some sort of cage on there. There's a dive case I want to get that I think might work really well. We'll look into some other options, but we're learning. Tighten everything down. Now to suction cup everything. This camera is set up so precariously. It'll work. It's good. It'll be fine. And if I get magnets, I won't have to worry about this whole pumping deal. I hate pumping. All right. Oh, almost there. Okay. Maybe a quick release system would be nice. Yeah, that's a lot of weight. In the mirror, in the rear view mirror, I see this thing kind of like bobbing left to right, which tells me there's a lot of weight being pulled on it. I'm surprised the suction cup mount is working as well as it is, quite frankly. All right. Tightened up, cleaned off the lens. Bada bing, bada boom. It's cold and we're losing light. I think it's like 3:30, almost 4. I think I'm still a couple hours away from home. Before I take off again, I just want to say, this Jackery putting in work this trip. Used it last night to do some video gaming, run my power. Lights, Starlink, iPads, Steam Deck. And now today I got it charging all my camera gear. All the drone batteries are almost charged. The X5, the 360 camera, I've charged the battery. I have 2 batteries. I charged them twice now. Powering my phone, powering the Action 5, and we're at 62%. Not bad. All right, I'm gonna get going before we start losing even more light. I don't know how much longer I have. I think a couple hours. Let's go!
Welcome to Armchair Expert. I'm Dak Shepard. I'm joined by Monica Padman.
Hi.
I'm like 30 minutes from home, and I gotta do another battery change. I think this is battery change number 3. What a look. All right. Yeah, the same suction cup is just dangling. I'm gonna go get my gear again. Back at it with the Windex and the paper towel. Gotta be clean, gotta be clean. Oh, it's so salty. It's been a pretty good trip. No issues. Can't complain. Other than it's cold as heck outside. But I live in Michigan and it's December, so nothing I can do about that. After this trip, this week, I'm gonna go to the store, get those magnets, because I am not going to be cleaning every single time I do this. I don't mind it. I feel better with magnets. I just feel better with magnets. Yeah, I mean, come on. I've been pretty nervous about this whole camera on the back window. It's just something that you're like aware of, you know, and it adds a level of anxiety that I just don't want. And that magnetic mount situation, I think is gonna fix that. There's probably always going to be some level of anxiety when you have an expensive camera attached to your vehicle. There's no way around that. We're cleaned up, we're on, we're good to go. It's been a really great trip. Thanks for coming with me, gang. I've had a lot of fun. All right, we're good to go. We are almost at the end of this little excursion. It's been a blast. It's been cold. I learned a lot on this little trip. But anyway, we're losing light. It is getting darker and darker by the second.
For a long time. Okay. And so quite often at these dinners, I was being really.
And that's it, guys. Thanks so much for joining me. It was a great little trial run. I can't wait to do that again in the summer when it's warm and nice. If you want to see that entire drive in its entirety, it's 5 hours long. I'm going to leave a link in the description to 2 different videos. One dash cam video and one complete 360 video. The 360 video is probably going to be a little more interesting because it's going to be like an interactive 360 video. So as you know, I'm driving, you can click on the screen and drag in the full 360 view. See different angles of the drive, stuff like that. I'm going to try and do some more of those videos in the future, so stay tuned for that. I think it's a lot of fun. There's people out there that watch these long form travel videos, just like on another monitor while they're working or something. One of my best friends, he'll be working at his computer, and on another monitor, he'll have one of those just like ambient driving videos on. It's super chill, super relaxing. Love that kind of stuff. So I figured if I have the means of doing it, why not? So check the links in the description for those 2 videos, the dash cam and the 360 video. Thanks again for joining me, guys. It was an absolute blast. I learned a lot on that trip. Great trial run. I've got some different kind of content coming up in the next few weeks, which I'm really looking forward to. And thanks for hanging out with me, guys. I'm having an absolute joy. Let me know what you think about the video down in the comments, what you want to see next. Until next time.